Hello everyone and welcome back to Donut Like Donut Read. My name is Julius and with me I have Clemens.
Hi.
Bob.
Hey kids, how's it going?
And Connor.
Hello there.
And we're continuing Fern Gully 2 today.
We're starting right in with the PTA meetings.
Yes.
And more.
Chapter 8, PTA meetings and more.
Yeah, so last time Fern was told by his dad to get to know his teachers. And Fern tried, and it didn't go so great. But then he met one of his teachers, his math teacher. And that's going pretty good. And I think we're going to see how that relationship evolves.
Yeah, and it's good that you got the two German members of DLDR who can totally think of Matt with the title.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Oh, Matt is like... It's ground pork meat, and it's usually eaten raw.
Wow.
It's like
that's a real German
bit.
joke. That's a real German joke. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry to make you guys hungry.
Yeah.
Raw pork meat? You're making me hungry.
It's best when you... It is the best when you form it into a little hedgehog. That's really great.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can
Raw
bring
pork
it
meat?
to like a luncheon. Okay. Form it into a hedgehog.
Okay, I
Google
guess
Matt Eagle,
Julius
you will
All right,
see
yeah.
horrors beyond
He's-
your comprehension.
Yeah, E/N. Hey guys, thanks for keeping it real. Now that the school year is over, I can update at a quicker pace. So here's another chapater of the one, the only, Fern Gully 2.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't remember any of these inter-chapters when we actually updated them. You know, FFnet only gives you published and last updated.
Yeah, so we did for a little while try to keep it, like, in time with some kind of year thing, but, like, it got too difficult for us to, like, live our own lives and then also keep, like, that going.
Yeah.
So, like, we just kind of wrote the chapters. Eventually, we were just writing the chapters when we wanted to.
Yeah. So, today was the day of the school's PTA meetings, and that had everyone on the edge. What would the parents think when they met the teachers? Or what was really going on in the school? What would the teachers think of us when they met our parents?
These are not the questions I have when parent-teacher conferences are coming up.
Yeah. My teeth were chattering on edge throughout my classes. I think
Also,
my
PTA meetings and parent-teacher conferences are not the same thing. PTA is Parent-Teacher Association.
Yeah, assume
We didn't
he meant
care.
parent-teacher conference, yeah. I think my English teacher noticed that, and she was kind of staring at me sometimes, but my math teacher told me to play it cool.
Yeah.
If my dad was anything in person like he was online, they would be fast buds, he told me.
Transitioned into
Turned
dialogue.
Yeah. That calmed me down a little bit, but I was still partly on edge. I had been working on getting to know my teachers, and hopefully that would pay off with dividends.
He just heard the word dividends.
Yeah.
He just heard of it.
I was at lunchtime and I had just gotten my food. I almost sat down at a table by myself, but then I heard my name and noticed my friends were all sitting together, so I went over there.
What the fuck, Fern? You know your friends have the same lunch as you every day. Eat lunch with them.
He almost sat
They're like,
down by
Fern,
himself.
what the fuck? We're over here, dude.
Yeah.
So checked out every day. It's busy because he's busy thinking about how cool his story is.
Yeah. He has to prioritize his teachers now and can't prioritize his friends at all.
At all. He can only focus on one objective at a time. He has a line going straight from him to the objective, and it doesn't involve his friends.
But that objective
Certainly doesn't involve Tony.
But that objective is gonna get done. He will do it.
He will do it. Yeah, you know when he sets his mind to it, he does it. I do it.
We say Tony walking up with his food too. He didn't need his crutches anymore, but he still walked with a mean limp.
"Hey, Tony, I see you're getting better now," said Ralph. "Yee, man, looking good,"
said Ben.
"Thanks, guys. I've had a rough and tough year, but I'm glad to have friends and I'm glad to be a part of this."
Just then, Tony tripped on a backpack that was too far out, and he fell forward right at the table. The tray landed on the table, then Tommy's face followed it directly into his mashed potatoes with a loud bang.
Oh my god.
Big guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Slamming your face into mashed potatoes is embarrassing, but you hit your face into a soft food and it still made a loud bang.
Yeah. Tony was just about to say how glad he was to have friends and how much it helps him get through the year.
And then he's getting brained by the table.
Yeah. The guy with the backpack stood up to face Tony.
"Hey, what are you doing, man? Now my straps are too tight, what well?"
"Yeah, you inconvenienced me, dude."
"What the fuck? You're like unconscious right now. Why did you do that to me?"
Everyone in the lunch class were laughing at Tony except for me and my friends, who were trying to stop the bleeding. There was blood everywhere, in his mashed potatoes, and in his gravy, and even in the Jell-O.
No,
I gotta say, I had a thing
the
planned for
Jell-O.
Fern Gully 3 where he slammed his face on the table and bled all over the place, and now I'm realizing we already did that, so I have to find another way for him to slam his face into something.
Yeah. A teacher came running over, but slowed down because I think they thought we had it under control.
Or maybe they were like, "Oh no, oh, it's Tony, never mind."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ralph escorted Tony away. Blood was dripping from the front of his nose down the front of his shirt. He was looking really dizzy. The rest of us got back to our meals, but after that, I was kind of on edge.
Yeah, I mean, it's still lunch. We gotta eat.
Yeah,
Man, now
got
there's
back to our
blood
meals.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Puts me on the edge.
Yeah.
On edge.
His teeth were chattering.
Yeah. Then the rest of my classes went by fast, and it was the end of school. I was walking to my bike when I saw Jessica in front of the school. Playing were her hair. Her eyes were like beautiful chestnuts falling deep into the ocean.
Wow.
They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, but her eyes are so blue they are like a deep ocean of the sky.
That's where the souls live. The little joke here for the ichthyologists among us.
I can't really describe it, but you're going to have to trust me on this. It's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
Why would you ever write, "I can't really describe it"?
You know
Not
what he
writing.
means.
That's the opposite of writing.
Sorry,
You're
I
supposed
suck at
to
description.
let the viewer or the reader imply it, think of it themselves.
Yeah,
you know?
anything you describe is going to be worse than whatever they can imagine. So just say the nose is good and leave.
And then just admit you can't really describe it.
Yeah. It's like a deep ocean of the sky. I don't know, man. She's
They're
hot.
like
I don't know.
chestnuts. Yeah.
I think she's beautiful.
She turned her head and noticed me. Lady Luck must have been on my side, but suddenly I was on edge.
You're still on edge. You've been on edge. Nothing has changed. How is this lucky?
Oh, hey Fern. It feels like forever that we've last spoken.
She said while messing with her hair. As she got closer, I realized that she was actually trying to get something out of her hair and not playing with it.
That's really fun. I love that because like he sees her like and he's like, wow, he just imagines she's being cute, so he's like, oh, she's playing with her hair, but as he gets closer he's like, oh, she's got like gum in her hair.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, that's not cute. That's just like annoying. Oh, I'm sorry that's happening to you.
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Nah, he wouldn't ask that.
Yeah.
So, stupid thing. Anyways, how was your day?
She was still trying to figure out what that was, and I reached over to help her. Before I could even speak, I was surprised to hear a car pull up behind both me and Jessica. The window rolled down and I heard a honk. It was Bandon behind the wheel behind us.
Check out this asshole Bandon. This guy's such a dick.
Hey Jess, come on, we gotta go. I gotta pick up my little brother for soccer practice.
That actually doesn't seem that mean.
He said. Then he looked at me. That
actually just seems like a normal big brother thing.
Then he looked at me and I think he nodded.
That's not mean either.
Okay, Bandon, I'm coning. Fern, we'll talk later. Bye.
Bye. Jess got in the car and they drove off. And inside, I was fuming and about to vomit. That old Bandon just stole her from me again.
Did he?
My teeth were chattering with rage again. I got on my bike and continued fuming as I drove home.
So, for the first time, we're seeing Bandon being kind of normal and nice. Just like a regular dude. He just drives up and he's like, hey, Jess, come on, we gotta go. I gotta pick my little brother up for soccer practice. Like, I'm taking him to soccer practice. And she's like, okay, see you later, Fern. And he's like, fucking asshole.
No, he stole her from me again.
You took her from me.
He took my precious.
She didn't choose to get in the car entirely on her own because he was being a normal person. He took her from me.
We hate the Bandon. We hate it.
Yeah. Line break.
Like, you loser. Guess what, you freak. Chill out.
Yeah. I got home and parked my bike and went inside. When I opened the door, my dad was there, and he was actually getting ready to leave. Oh, hey, Dad, where are you going?
Oh, hey, Fern. Well, you know how much I want to go to the PTA meeting, but I don't really want to fight for a parking spot or have to wait in line, so I'm gonna go early. Better early than never, I say.
What Dad said made a lot of sense.
Yeah, only makes sense. I mean, I remember writing this in particular and thinking to myself, like, this is the kind of reasoning depressed-ass me would use to get to class. I'd drive there an hour early when I had motivation to go, because I knew if I was going, like, on time, I was not going to have the motivation to go.
Yeah, and I mean, most PTA meetings or parent-teacher conferences or whatever happen at, what, like 5, 6?
5, 6, you know? Maybe even 7 o'clock. Like, they're trying to give people time to get off work.
But, you know,
and come to the thing.
His dad must have just, called in and said he had to go early or something.
No, his work canceled on him. His work canceled on him, and so now he can go in early. He doesn't want to, he's making up all these excuses because Fern can't recognize that his dad is really struggling.
So, yeah, Fern, you can just hold down the fort while I'm out. There's a ham and jam in the fridge for ya.
Yep.
Then he walked through the door and left for the meetings. I went to the fridge and got the food, then sat down to play Titanfall. I was doing pretty good, and the games flew by. Before I knew it, it was almost dark out. Whoa, look at that. It's almost dark out. I said to no one in particular. Sometimes when I'm alone, I talk to myself. It's just one of my many quirks. You can't always be serious.
What the fuck?
He must think, like, having an inner thought, or whatever is the most mind-blowing thing.
Yeah. Well, normally it's just total silence. So, like, when his inner monologue speaks up and is like, oh, I should put a sweater on, he thinks to himself, like, whoa, where did that voice come from? What was that?
I'm so
That's
there it is
me
again.
So
it's asking all these questions.
Yeah. Just then, the front door opened, and it was my dad again. His tie was looser now, but this time he had a guest with him. It was Mr. Armenta, my math teacher.
Whoa, this is not normal.
They were laughing as they came up to the door.
Back again, Fern,
said my dad.
Is this the dad?
This is still the dad.
Well, how did it go?
They looked at the screen and saw I had just reached Silver 2. Armenta leaned over and just said,
hell yeah, man.
We both stared at him. He just looked back and said,
hey, I'm off the clock now. We're not in school anymore. Can the guy just relax a little bit?
Whoa, he said a curse word.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What the flip?
What the flip? This teacher came home, with my dad, and he's cursing in front of me.
Yeah. My dad and he laughed. Dad patted my shoulder and said,
Well, Fern, the PTA meetings went well. Seems like all your teachers like you. Well, except for one winky smiley.
We both knew exactly who he meant. But then my dad said something else.
Hey, Fern, mind if we get the couch? Lee brought a game over that we want to play. A game for adults. You wouldn't like it very much.
Oh.
I saw Tony parents while we were there, and they said Tony got hurt or something. Maybe you can play Minecraft with him. Hey, I'll even let you use my computer.
He's really bribing Fern to go upstairs and...
Yeah.
Okay, they really want to play this game for adults, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tech Simulator 2015. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, they're about to play something really violent, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He said with a smirk. That was a deal I couldn't refuse. I hopped up and ran upstairs to play on Tony's server. He was building this really cool skull with lava pouring out of the eyes. He kept falling in the lava, though, and losing all his gear. Good thing we had an endless supply of diamonds.
Wow.
Eventually, it was my bedtime, and I was getting tired anyways. I think my dad and Mr. Armento were still playing their game, but it didn't bother me. It sounded like they were having a lot of fun. Wow.
Yeah, they're having a really good time down there.
Yeah.
So,
on the couch.
Really
when you get
time.
third base, that's like something you do in Capture the Flag, right?
Yeah, baseball, hockey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, yeah.
It's Blurn's ball.
Yeah, they're playing Assault, and they're just narrating it out. That's why the dad is like, bomb armed.
Yeah,
bomb
and just
game over.
That's what he hears him saying down there.
Yeah.
Bomb armed.
All right, so that was good. Let's continue on into chapter 9, 9,0, back into the swig of things.
Yes. Hey guys, so it's your boy, Ultraman Black 147, coming at you with another chapter of my story. Fern gets into some funny stuff this time, and even though I'm a sophomore now, I'm gonna finish the story with Fern as a freshman and make the next one his sophomore year. Thanks for reading, and if you like it, please remember to R&R. Also, they changed 9.0 into 9,0. I don't know why.
Weird,
Day.
yeah,
They did that.
By the way, I don't know if you guys use the term sophomore in
No.
in Germany,
No.
but it's not spelled that way. It's SOPH.
Yeah.
Sophomore is not a word, but sophomore is supposed to be. It's from Sophos Moros, from Latin. So anyway,
the next day. I woke up, and I thought Mr. Armenta spent the night, but he must have made breakfast and let himself out the door before I woke up. There were some waffle tacos and breakfast burritos sitting out for me, both with sausage and with bacon.
wow! When a competent adult is home,
They get actual
breakfast
food.
happens, and it doesn't even have to be homemade, right? Like, I mean, maybe it's homemade, maybe you just bought it.
Yeah. I was eating my food when my dad came downstairs. He had some really crazy bed's head, and he sat beside me.
Yeah.
Aha, hey Fern, I didn't know you knew how to make breakfast. Did you save some for me?
I looked down with my mouth full at the empty plate. I looked back up at Dad. I didn't realize that the food was for him too. I felt bad.
How could it not be for him too?
Fern just housed everything there.
You thought Armenta spent the night and then made breakfast for you?
Yes.
And then
Because
what?
he's the cool teacher.
That's true. He's really cool and the world is centered around him.
Yeah.
He's his teacher, not his dad's.
Yeah. That's true.
He just patted me on the back and smiled, even though I could tell he was hungry and would have wanted some of that food.
Yeah, he would have wanted some. He would have.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sport, that's fine. I'll get something else. I think I have some leftover hams and jams in the fridge.
The plural of ham and jams is hams and jams.
Yeah, we had not an argument, we had a discussion about how to pluralize ham and jam, and then that's the only reason this line is here, because we settled on hams and jams.
Yeah.
Because we thought the only way hams and jams could be worse is if it was hams and jams.
Yeah. That sounded fine. I got ready to go to school.
Yeah, it sounds fine for Dad to eat the garbage and me to eat all the good food.
Yeah.
That sounds fine to me.
Yeah. I got ready to go to school, got my bike, and rode it to school without a hitch.
Wow, yeah, no problems there. You had a good breakfast.
I actually got to school kind of early. Nobody else was there. So I waited on my phone and I was at my usual spot. You know me, I always have a routine. It's just kind of like the thing that's how I am me.
Oh my fucking God. It's just kind of like the thing that's how I am me.
Ben and Ralph showed up, but Ben was apparently fuming at something.
Hey, this is Ralph. Hey man, what's up?
Asked Ralph. Before I could answer, Ben was already screaming.
Yeah, before you could answer. That's what was going to happen. I can't believe this, you guys! Tony forgot to write his name on the group project in chemistry, so Mrs. K only gave us half credit. I'm never gonna pass the class at this rate.
Ben screamed.
He's screaming the ellipses.
So does that make sense in any words?
No.
No.
Someone
The
doesn't
group
write his
project.
name and
Tony just forgets to write his name, so you only get half credit.
What?
No, that
Mrs.
doesn't
K
make
is
any
so
sense.
fucking mad at Tony.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't want to claim credit for this dog shit? Fine. Half credit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ben. Your friend Tony fucked it up for you.
Yeah.
And then hands the paper back. And Ben is like, Tony, you bitch. I hate you.
Yeah.
And Tony's like, how is this my fault? Dude, that sucks.
Mumbled Ralph.
Oh, sorry. Dude, that sucks.
Ben continued tirading about how his parents went all out and chewed him out for getting a bad grade. I nodded along with him to show him that I was on his side in this. I hoped he knew that I really cared. I didn't have much to say, though. I felt like he was making really good points.
No. He has a lot. Yeah, he really cares. He's just nodding along. Yeah.
Yeah. Suddenly, I heard a familiar voice that uttered.
Hey, Fern.
To me, I looked over there, and there was Mr. Armenta again.
I love that. He's just like around in an empty void, and then over there he hears a voice. Hey, Fern.
Yeah.
Hey, Fern. It just calls to him on the wind. Hey, Fern. And he's like,
Fern, Fern.
And it's just Mr. Armenta's face, like the Cheshire Cat. Just like, hey, Fern.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Why do you not live in the real world?
We're all a little crazy in this school.
Yeah.
Well.
Tell your dad I had fun last night. Haven't had that much fun in ages. Wink.
Wink? He winked.
And also I hope you like breakfast. I brought the maple syrup from home myself, if you didn't notice.
What?
See you in class, my man.
You probably brought everything from home yourself.
Yeah.
It's home. It's not homemade maple syrup. It's home brought maple syrup. I brought it from home myself.
Yeah. He fist pounded me and went to his office. The other guys were speechless.
Whoa. Damn, Fern. I don't know who's
Doesn't say who this is.
Damn, Fern. That was pretty sick. You should teach Tony to get along with his teachers like that. Ha 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 ha!
We all laughed. We all laughed for a couple minutes, but soon we finished laughing because the bell rang and we realized we were late to class.
All right, guys. See you later, said Ralph.
Creepypasta timing.
Yeah, all right. They all laughed for a couple of minutes.
Yeah. I was walking to class and looking at my shoes when I bumped into the person in front of me.
Maybe look in front of you.
When I looked up, I saw who it was. It was Bandon, who had Nick and Mike in front.
So I've been thinking about this. Although Bandon, Nick, and Mike are supposed to be his bullies, we haven't seen Nick and Mike since the beginning.
Yeah.
Mike, one of them was in gym class and bullying him.
Oh, that's true. So since then, we haven't seen any bullying happening.
Right.
And the gym class bully, I mean, I don't know. It's, well, we'll see. I guess maybe it'll become more of a long-term problem. It really seems like he's in his own way to me.
Yeah.
Well. Look who's late to class, boys.
Boys?
Boys? This is a question for some reason?
You're boys, right?
Yeah. Bandit smirked as Nick and Mike laughing in my face. I tried to walk around them, but they weren't having any of it.
Whoa, little man. What the heck do you think you're... No, actually, what the heck do you think you're going? I haven't had a chance to talk to you about what we wanted to talk to you about. Not one, not three.
Yeah. Not 3, not 6. It's 5.
It's 5.
He said, getting even closer. I was cornered and I didn't know what to do, so I just waited to see what he'd say. But then, hey, what's up? I sighed.
You didn't wait to see what he said. You spoke. But what you said was stupid. That's all there is to it.
Yesterday, turning into a Saxon for a second, you were talking to my girl Fern. I don't think Jess liked that. And I know I don't like that.
Oh,
okay.
Bandon threatened.
So yeah, lay off, man. You know you'll never get with a girl like that, so don't even try.
Warned Nick.
Warned? Is this Mike? Yeah.
Yeah,
you don't have a chance with someone as hot and funny as Jess. She wouldn't even look at you. She's way too beautiful to even think about you, let alone let you get close. Give up, kid. She's playing with the big boys in the big leagues. If you want a chance at her, you're not getting one because there's a line and you're at the end.
Mike kept going, but that's all I remember.
Why the fuck would you allow someone to say all that about your girlfriend?
Yeah. Mike's just going on and on and Bandon's side-eye, and I'm like, what the fuck?
If I was about to bully Fern and my boys started saying all this, I'd be like, pause. Yeah. Fern, you can go. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Fern. I'm sorry to have bothered you. You are actually a small fish in this pond.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just hear from you? There's a line?
Yeah. I could tell they were trying to put me down, but I tried to remain calm because I knew they were trying to get to me.
So if I ever see you even try to approach her, you'll wish you never had tried, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gritted Bandon through his teeth, then he shoved me back into a locker.
No, not in the locker again.
Better get to class, Fern. Try not to be late. Smiley face.
Try to not be late.
Try to not be late.
Smiley face.
Just like a regular smiley face, not like an angry one.
Just a tip.
Yeah, okay, you better get to class.
Nice. Your teachers don't like that.
Yeah, they will remember if you're late to class.
They walked off laughing, and I looked at the clock. Crap, I was going to be late. So would all 3 of them. So I hightailed it.
And one of them's the school football captain.
They can get away with anything.
Yeah.
So I hightailed it double time to class and tried to slip in unnoticed.
And that's the end of the chapter. He
Sure.
did. Oh, wait. I think that was supposed to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it it's a cliffhanger! He tried! Do we want to see the end of the cliffhanger?
Join us next time.
Revenge and released!
The heat of revenge, as Megamind would have said.
Yeah. Rules of nature!
Yeah.
Author's note. Well, it's finally here, everybody. Well, haha, I meant Titanfall 2, but I also meant another chapter of my swag story. If you like it, leave a review. And also, if you like Titanfall 2, leave a review too. Anyways, UB147 out. So, between last chapter and this chapter, Titanfall 2 came out.
Yes. And of course, UB147 is obsessed with Titanfall,
so he had
oh my god. Yeah. I'm just scrolling back through real quick. Yeah, some major shit happens in this chapter, so y'all better buckle in.
Yeah, your shit is about to drop out of your ass.
I slipped into class unnoticed, and then noticed that before class had even started, Tony was in trouble.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
He was up at the teacher's desk next to Ms. Boatright, and she was whispering at him, but so loud that everyone could hear.
I've had it with your bad remarks, Tony. If you say even a word during class today, I will give you detention. It's students like you that make me wish I could still spank kids in my classroom.
Whoa. Wow. God. Truly, just abuse.
Yeah. She only, takes kids on so she can break them.
Yeah. Yeah, kids who are clearly in need of breaking. Tony, that strong-willed individual who needed to be brought down a peg.
Yeah. I felt bad for Tony as I walked past them and sat down at my desk. Tony never said anything bad in class. The bell rang for class to start, even though it already did, minutes ago. And Tony walked back to his desk on the cruises. Everyone quitted down, and Ms. Boatright stood in front of us.
All right, class, it's time to collect your homework. Take it out and give it to me.
Everyone got out their papers and pencils, and the teacher took it from their hands.
I'm so scared knowing what's coming up. I'm actually feeling a little tense about this.
Yeah. Tony reached into his backpack and got his own. But when Ms. Boatright went to collect it, Tony must have been holding on too long because the homework just ripped in half.
Tony, no!
He must also be really strong.
Tony!
Said the English teacher.
Oh.
Said Tony, in startlement at what had happened.
Startlement was cribbed from Thanks much.
Yeah. First you rip up your homework in front of my face in an act of defiance.
Tony,
and
no.
then you break my rule about speaking back to me.
Tony, no.
That's it. I'm going straight to the principal to get you expelled.
No.
You earned it this time, buddy boy.
Tony, no.
Oh, God. No, Tony.
He shouldn't have held the paper so hard.
He went too far.
He went too far.
A joke that
and then he said, oh. He said, oh.
Yeah, he said, oh. First,
he said,
last mistake, no more mistakes.
Last straw, buddy.
With that last line, she crumpled up the paper, gritted her teeth in Tony's face, and then threw it to the ground. Tony was white as a sheet, and I felt really angry about the shit that he was getting and has always been getting from Ms. Boatright and all his other teachers. Except for Mr. Armenta, who was cool with Tony and even brought him ice cream once after his accident, which wasn't an accident, by the way, if you remember, even though he didn't do anything ever. I hadn't been this mad since Jonathan Irons turned out to be a bad guy.
That was
fuck racism.
Isn't that the Kevin Spacey guy from the Black Ops
was
game?
From Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare. So just really dating the story.
Yeah. A/N, fuck racism.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't help myself, and I decided to finally fight back against these injustice.
Here it is.
As I stood up, the whole class went speechless and stared at me. All right, Here we go, guys. Fern's big moment. Hey, I said trying to keep my cool, but maybe being a little too cool. Is that why you got into teaching, just to bully kids?
You go, Fern!
Someone while I was speaking. Yeah, they didn't even wait. They just yelled,
They don't even wait! You go, Fern! I didn't want to do that too loud.
Yeah.
I pulled away from the mic.
Yeah, so is that why you got into teaching, just to bully kids? Ms.
Which is such a...
Boatright.
He's boiling with rage, and all I can muster up is like, hey, is that why you got into teaching, just to bully kids?
You go, Fern! Yeah. Ms. Boatright heard this and looked stunned. She stared at me wide-eyed like her whole world was flipped upside down. Slowly, she looked down at the flower.
I used to love teaching kids. I don't know what happened. I feel like...
Yeah!
Someone shouted from the back row.
Why are the people shouting like this? This is not normal. It's like UV147 wants to tell you, like, there's like a crowd of people like in awe of this moment, but I can't just keep repeating that there's like a crowd, so he has to they have to say things.
Yeah.
It's just like, go get him.
I feel like I've lost my way. I've let myself down. And I've let all of you down. Is this what I've really been like?
What?
Well, that can't stand. I'm going back to the way things used to be. The way I used to be. The coolest, most fun-loving teacher that you'll ever have.
Oh my God.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
It happened! Yay! A Christmas miracle!
Yeah. And to Tony, who did not die.
Yay!
She had tears in her eyes, and she bent down and picked up Tony's crutches that she had thrown aside and gave it back to him.
I've met teachers. They come to me with tears in their eyes. They say to me, I've lost my way. I've let myself down. Okay.
I'm going down to the principal's office to talk to him about what I need to do next to be a better teacher. Keep your homework. Kids, class dismissed.
Wow, what a great teacher.
And
From
just
this
like
day
that,
on, Mrs. Boatright was a changed woman. And remember, guys, that isn't even relevant anymore.
I mean, all you gotta do is you gotta stand up and say, hey, is that why you got into teaching, just to bully kids? And that'll change our whole fucking world.
Yeah. Oh my
I really
God.
appreciate, by the way, your pronunciation of Goign. I don't know how I would have pronounced it. How did you say Goign?
I don't remember.
I think Goign was good. I would think I would have said Goign.
Yeah.
Or Gong. Yeah. Gong.
Wow. Well, as Miss Boatright ran out of class, as everyone stood up and cheered for me.
Woo, yeah!
Even Tony was up, but he needed his crutches.
Okay, you can stay down. It's okay.
I felt great for finally standing up for my Ferneds and making a difference for something that mattered in this school. I felt cool and powerful. Powerful enough to do anything. Powerful enough to even ask Jess out to prom.
Hell yeah, go do it, Fern! Yeah!
You go, Fern!
Yeah!
I could just see her now with her beautiful green eyes and her hair, and in a raven blue dress that sparkled, but not in an annoying way, covering her body and hips perfectly, still low cut, and
obviously.
dancing at prom with me to the music, whipping her hair around.
Yeah.
She smiled, and it was so beautiful I almost cried.
You almost cried in your dream?
Yes,
You almost cried in your daydream?
Yes.
Okay.
Her eyes are green now, and the raven blue
that
is
happens
just a great
sometimes.
descriptor.
Yeah. I mean, previously it's been like chestnuts in an ocean, which isn't really clear. Isn't really clear what color is that brown? Or is that
normally
still blue?
you'd think they'd be brown if you describe them as chestnuts.
It's chestnuts, but then it's in an ocean. So,
and I know they were blue at one other point.
Yeah, so it's like her eye color is slowly shifting. And now her hair doesn't even have a color. And her hair.
The bell rang and I looked around. Everyone had left for their next class. I guess I was daydreaming.
Wow.
But then I thought, wait, Jessica! She must have just had her first period.
What? She just knows?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's first class, but...
First class!
Yeah, that's all they
did.
did.
Oh, okay.
That's all he meant. Obviously.
Yeah, totally. she was probably at her locker or in the bathroom.
Yeah, because she just had her first period.
Yeah. Nothing crazy there.
Nothing else meant by that at all.
At all? Yeah.
That's a little wordplay for the ladies out there.
Yeah. I walked briskly out of the classroom to find her. And then I found her.
I was really proud of that. She must have just had her first period joke.
Yeah, no, that slays whenever we read it.
Yeah, I was very proud of she must have just had her first period.
Yeah. She looked over and saw me and smilled.
Oh, hey, Fern, what's up?
I thought I was ready, but I really wasn't. All that confidence from the classroom was now on the floor. But I only got one shot at this, and you know me. I've been through a lot of challenges in the past. Like when Ben and I solved that mystery about the missing blimp, or when I stopped those dog nappers.
Yeah! You remember those mysteries?
Yeah.
Classic mysteries.
I can't believe they lost the blimp. That seems
how does a blimp go missing?
Yeah, don't think about it too much.
I assume the blimp was not inflated when it went missing, right? Because if it was, I really don't know how they did this.
Yeah. So I didn't let it get to me.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jess, do you want to, go to prom with, me? Jess looked at me sweetly, but with a sad expression on her face.
No, Fern. You know that Bandon wants me to go with him.
That didn't say, no, I want to go with Bandon. That's, you know that Bandon wants me to go with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because UB147 can't conceptualize a woman making her own decisions.
She seemed sad at that and looked resentfully.
Don't think you know what that word means.
As she closed her locker and walked away with a wave, I felt angry again, but for a different reason. That jerk Bandon stole Jessica from me once again!
That's not a different reason. That's exactly the same reason, almost with the verbatim the same wording.
Yeah. Outside, I think it started raining.
Oh.
Yeah. The rest of the day went by in an angry blur. I didn't pay attention to anything. I was too sad that Jess had broken my heart and that she was still hanging out with that asshole Bandon. The only thing I had to look forward to was that my dad bought me Titanfall 2 and he would be home when I got home with it. Yeah, so Fern had a great moment earlier, but then a dark moment as Jessica turned him down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's like he's had a mixed day.
He's had a mixed day. But, right now
ups,
he's in the
throes
downs. Of downs. Yeah, so. It was still raining when I biked home. It was raining so hard, it was like the sky was bleeding water.
Yeah, that's rain. What?
Yeah.
He heard somewhere to be descriptive and he didn't know what that meant.
Right.
Didn't have a fucking clue.
I got home absolutely soaked. Oh, sorry. I got home absolutely soaked.
Absolutely, yeah.
I opened the door and Dad was in the living room. He had already set up Titanfall 2 on the TV.
Haha, hey Fern, hope you had a good day at school. I set the game up and got past the tutorial for both of us. You should be ready to tighten it up.
Yeah, classic dad talk.
Yeah. He said with a laugh. Dad could say some crazy things, but I just wasn't in the mood to laugh. Hey, Dad, could we talk about something? I said.
I'd love to, Fern, but I've got something important to do first.
Oh,
Can it wait a few minutes?
This is super important.
Yeah, this is so important. Dad probably had some business to do, so I told him he could. He grabbed his laptop in the Kleenex box, I think he must have had a cold, and went over to his office room and locked the door.
Yep.
I sat down on the couch and saw that he'd even loaded me into an active game.
Wow, he turned the volume on the TV up too. I wonder why.
Yeah. I picked up the controller and put on the headset. The graphics looked pretty cool, even better than the first game, and I'd heard some cool stuff about Titanfall 2. I started playing and decided I'd see what it was like. It seemed like I was playing with some people who were more experienced than I was. In the kill feed, my teammates were doing pretty cool, but I was only doing alright. I ran around killing people and robots, but it always seemed like someone was right around the corner to gun me down. I sighed into the mic after I died once again. One of the big robots had blown me up with its gun, and though the game was pretty cool, it wasn't cheering me up. I was getting annoyed. I think my teammate heard me.
Hey, dude.
Said one of my teammates.
If you're not doing well, just summon your Titan.
Huh? I said.
Yeah, man, just hit down on the D-pad.
I tried what he said, and a countdown started on the screen. Yeah, so this implies he went all of Titanfall 1, and so far in Titanfall 2 without ever actually using the
Knowing
Titan.
that he could summon his Titan.
Yeah.
He played all of
the
Titanfall
core
1.
part of the game.
Yeah, he just kept getting absolutely destroyed by giant robots and thinking, man, this game is hard.
Yeah, he just run around as, the human and just get murked by robots.
Yeah, the problem is the dad played the tutorial for both of them, so he didn't actually play the tutorial, so he didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what? That's probably
Silver
exactly
2.
what happened. Yeah, Silver 2 is not that good, actually.
Yeah. So a countdown started on screen. I felt like my feelings of anxiety would go away as soon as that countdown hit 0, and I was right. A giant robot crashed down into the dirt in front of me. I got in it, and for the first time in my life, I felt powerful. All my anxiety had gone away. Things were different. I started shooting at people, and I realized something in my head. A liaison that I could only learn from this very moment. I was feeling small, but when I got in this iron giant, all my problems went away. I was a new me. Sometimes you have to think big to do big things.
Whoa. I like how this is underlined to show
when I was like, I think 10, I wrote a story, and I remember doing this exact thing. I saw that, like, up at the top of Microsoft Word, there was bold, underline, and italics, and I thought, okay, if I want to show how important something is, I put 2 of those buttons on for more importance, and 3 of them if I'm going full force. You know, and, like, caps lock is on the keyboard if I need even more firepower. So sometimes you have to think big to do big things. That's the story of this story. That's the lesson here.
Yeah,
and he name drops Iron Giant for some reason. He's never summoned his Titan before. And honestly, it seems like the thing that actually worked for him was he was feeling anxiety, and then he got a countdown and just took a pause.
Yeah.
Like, when you're anxious, if you just count to 10, that can help. And that's really genuinely all he needed to do. Like, it is an anxiety exercise to, like, set a countdown and know that your anxiety will lift off at the end of that countdown. Like, he just did that, but he did it with Titanfall, and then got the wrong lesson from that.
Right. Well, let me just repeat it one more time, and then we'll continue. Sometimes you have to think big to do big things.
That's right, Fern,
said my dad.
That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. So I guess the dad was reading his mind.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean? That's what you've been trying to tell me all along. You haven't been telling me shit.
Yeah, well, he smiled at me, and he nodded, and I shook my head yes in return.
Classic.
Yeah.
We put down the Kleenex box, and he hugged.
He hugged. He was holding the Kleenex box.
Yeah,
So
he had a cold or something.
Yeah, he had a cold in the other room, locked the door with him, the laptop, the Kleenex box, and then he watched his son summon a Titan for the first time after.
Well, obviously he locked himself
his
in
business.
the room because, self-isolation is important when you're sick.
Right, and also this is something Fern had to figure out for himself, even though that's what the dad's been trying to tell him all along.
Yes. Obviously. And he
Sometimes
hugged.
you just don't learn a lesson until you actually learn it.
I love he hugged.
Yeah.
We put the Kleenex box down and he hugged.
Yeah. I'm glad that I finally understood what he meant and I felt released.
Whoa, hey son, you don't want to catch my cold.
Ew. Ew. Okay.
We both laughed, but then he put his hands on my shoulders.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, maybe clean up first.
Yeah, maybe wash your hands.
Alright son, what did you want to talk about?
You know what, Dad? I think you already answered the question I was gonna ask. Thanks.
How? Okay.
Okay. They both can read each other's mind.
Yeah, I guess.
I put my shoes back on and ran out of the house. As I got on my bike and sped away, my dad shouted after me,
Haha, Fern, go get her, son.
I was going over to Jessica's house. I was going to ask her again.
He did it!
Yeah.
Hooray.
He finally got the
real
courage to
cliffhanger.
ask her again.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that Fern's dad is constantly starting to be like, ha ha, hey, Fern.
Yeah.
He's just going ha ha all the time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he had a teammate to teach him about the Titan.
Yeah. Otherwise, he'd still be, just wandering aimless.
Yeah.
But now he has a power. I mean, he has a real power. Things have changed. I wonder what's going to happen next time.
That teammate's name, Jesus H. Christ.
Oh
Whoa.
my god. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a spoiler for Fern Gully 3.
Yeah. When there was only one set of footprints, that's when you summoned your Titan and climbed in it.
Oh my god, that's great. Okay, yeah, that's sure, yeah. One set of footprints in your Titan. That's awesome. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, if you want to find a squad to play Titanfall 2 with, go join our Discord and ask in the gaming channel.
Yeah, actually, there's some people in there I think who do play Titanfall 2.
You learn valuable life lessons.
Yeah.
And as always, don't leave any reviews on anything we cover, including this one, but leave your thoughts
In the comments below or in the Discord. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and if you... What the donut likes, the donut reads.
Bye.
Bye.